Hi guys, welcome back to my channel again. I've been meaning to upload this video for a really long time. As you can see, my hair is looking a bit of a mess at the moment. I haven't washed my hair now for 3 days. I've been consciously really trying not to wash my hair every day. I was one of those people that got into that really awful rut of washing my hair every day because I was just so concerned about it looking greasy. So I've been trying to test out some new hairstyles, updos, just to try and make my hair look half decent while it's kind of a bit greasy, so I don't feel like I'm forced to then wash it. One of the hairstyles that I have loved watching tutorials on YouTube for is the Milkmaid Braid. Now, I know there is probably hundreds of these tutorials on YouTube, but I recently had my hair cut and it is quite short now-ish. It's a lot shorter than it was before, and I kind of felt like when I plaited it, it didn't reach the top over there. If you know what a Milkmaid Braid is, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I was really struggling with it, so I thought I'd do a tutorial today for the Milkmaid Braid for shorter hair. All you're going to need is a hairbrush. I've just got my old paddle brush there. Dry shampoo if you want it. I've already applied a little bit to my roots just to try and freshen them up a little bit. Some kind of thin elastics or hair bubbles. These are the thinnest ones I've got, the smallest ones. I wouldn't really like to put thin elastics, the tiny little ones, in my hair, but if you have them, they are obviously better. I tend to take these out afterwards anyway and then pin it rather than leave these in. So you just need them just to hold your hair in place. And you need quite a few bobby pins. Just to help secure the hair as well. So this can work in a middle parting or with a side parting. The main point is you just need to section your hair down the back. It doesn't have to be neat, into just two sides like so. What you're going to want to do is, instead of plaiting the hair, I'm just going to run a quick brush through that. Instead of starting the plait down here, you're going to want to take the hair up a little bit, and you can use your brush to help you get all the knots out and get it looking even. And you're going to want to start plaiting roughly about here, because when the plait then goes up, it's got a lot more room to go over to the other side, which is what you want with the Milkmaid Braid. So here I'm just going to plait this one side. And this is just a normal plait, not a French plait. So once you've got down to the bottom of the hair, just secure it then with an elastic. I'll repeat the same onto the other side. So now you look a bit like a schoolgirl. So the next step is you can either go from here and have quite a tight looking braid, but I quite like the kind of messy kind of look. So what I would recommend to do then, if you want to achieve this kind of messier look, is I'm just going to tug at the outsides of the plait. This is just going to make the plait look fatter, and I think I overall think this look is much more effective if you make the plait a bit fatter. It's just easier to manoeuvre it about. So I'm literally just pulling at the outsides of the hair, and I'm then just going to run my hand up like this just to get a bit of a texture to the hair as well. You can also bring some bits down at the front. I don't like to have too much, so I'm just literally pressing up against that top bit of my hair just to get a few loose kind of strands, and then you can curl those or do whatever you wish. And if you have like longer bits of hair, like a kind of fringe or something, then you can obviously pull those out before you start plaiting. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Right, so once you've achieved this kind of look, this is the easy part out of the way. I personally find this bit quite easy. It's then just tucking the bits in that's actually the hardest bit. So overall this look really isn't too complicated. It's just a matter of working with the hair and just moving bits around and using lots of bobby pins to secure it all in place. So you're going to want to take, you can either leave the elastic in if it's clear or the same colour as your hair, or I just prefer to take mine out just because I much prefer it. And you can kind of give it a twist, hold on to this top bit and pull this over to the other side. Now it doesn't matter that you can see this because the other side is going to cover it. So just secure that in place, and I'm going to put a bit of hairspray on the top just to give it that initial hold. And I'm then going to do exactly the same with the other side, taking the elastic out, holding onto it there, laying it on top of that one and just tucking that piece of hair, the end of that plait, underneath the other plait. Now unfortunately I've only got, the rest of my bobby pins are black, so usually you would pick bobby pins that match the colour of your hair, but because I don't have any I'm just using these for now, but you can really easily hide them away under. So that's the initial look, and from there it is a case of just hairspraying and bobby pinning it into place. You may want to tuck and bobby pin this side if any of it is coming away from the hair, from the plait, sorry, and I'm just securing that in place, and that will help just to make it feel more secure throughout the day. And literally that took me about 10 minutes. You can then go and pull these plaits, making them a bit fatter, and I think once you get it up like this you can really tell that it does look nicer when the plaits are a bit fatter. So this is the kind of end result. I'm just going to fiddle about with the front a bit more, and yeah, I just think it's a really cool look. You can either have it further in front or at the back. I kind of prefer it towards the front actually, and I'm literally just going to be pulling these out, and you just literally just need to mess about with it now until you're happy with it. Now you can find that the bobby pins are coming a bit loose, so you may want to add a few more in if you feel it needs it. It just depends how tight and precise you want it to look really, because if you're not that bothered about it looking precise, you can just leave it to loosen up a little bit. But that's just come away completely, so I'm just going to pull that in. And now that one's come. Yep, just going to tuck that in, back into the bobby pin. So there you go, there's a quick and easy hairstyle for short hair. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you recreate this look at all, because I think it's really easy, and if you've got any questions please just leave them down below, and hopefully I'll be posting a few more hairstyles and updos in the next couple of weeks, so subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.